Hey guys, Jay Siemens here. Welcome to my new series, The Complete Guide to Ice Fishing. It has been a banner year for fishing license sales, and I know a lot of people are going to be getting into ice fishing this winter. I got a 10-part series coming your way, brought to you by Travel Manitoba, teaching you everything you need to know to get on the ice. All right guys, we went over tackle, and now I'm going to show you some options for your extra lines. It depends on where you're fishing. In Manitoba you can use 2 lines. I think in Wisconsin you can use like 3 or 4 lines. So depending on your situation, what you're fishing for, these are 3 options that are kind of alternatives to typically just holding your rod. All right, so this is your basic tip up. There's kind of 2 styles. There's the old wooden ones that go across the hole. Those sometimes have issues with freezing. This covers the hole. This will cover an 8 or 9 inch hole. A 10-inch hole, you may have some issues with it floating around, but it's insulated so it keeps the hole from freezing. But I'll show you the mechanics of how this works. So right here, I have a leader. This is probably 6-pound fluorocarbon. I have the rig that I mentioned in the last video, a split shot rig. You could be using a quick strike rig with a big dead bait for pike or for lake trout. And then to a swivel, to Dacron line. This is heavy line. This is 60-pound, 80-pound, 100-pound line. And the reason for that is, well, you don't want to break off, but beyond that, you're going to be doing hand-to-hand combat with this fish. There's no reel, there's no rod. You are pulling it in with your hands. So you've got your bait, you set this in the hole. When a fish grabs it, boom, flag pops up. And that is the best feeling in ice fishing when that flag pops up and you run over to it. So when you run over to it, you put the tip up beside you and you pull it in hand over hand, pulling in this line. It can be, that's one of the cons of it. It can be a little tougher fighting fish. And as well, it doesn't have, it doesn't set the hook for you. So sometimes you do miss fish with it. There are situations, where it's nice. On a colder day, the fact that it's covering the hole is really good. For fish like pike or lake trout, you might want them to take it just for a little bit to make sure that the bait is situated in their mouth nicely. Sometimes with stock trout or walleye, they might drop the bait by the time you get to it. So it all depends case by case. But yeah, as far as the pro side of things, they're super durable, reliable, your hole doesn't freeze, and you can fit a bunch of them in a bucket. So the flag just popped, but right now it's not spinning. This thing will be spinning if a fish is swimming with it. So he's probably just sitting there and chilling with it. So we want to wait till they start moving, because if you set it right now, you might pull it out of his mouth. But if you set it when he's swimming, any direction he's swimming is away from the hole, right? Yeah. So then you know that you're going to be setting it backwards and getting him in the back of the mouth. Okay, he's moving, he's moving. No, let go, let him move, let him move. If he wants to swim, see, let him swim, let him swim, let him swim. Yeah, look at that. See how he just took off?
Yeah.
So we're going to feed him a little more line, and you're going to get ready to hit him, okay?
Okay.
Give him a good hook set.
Got it.
Nice, fish on.
Oh, yeah.
Think about where that line's laying, okay? Yeah, with the wind, yeah, you're doing good.
Oh, feels really heavy.
That's good, that's good.
Oh, he's gone, he's gone, he's gone.
Oh, we just set this tip up. Oh, big run, this is gonna be a big fish. Don't completely stop him, you know what I mean? Because then those hooks could rip. You wanna just slow him down, just like a drag does on your reel, right? It's gonna be a big head coming out of that hole, Avery. I'm thinking pike with those big runs. I'm thinking pike. I'm thinking big gator. Big Manitoba gator. Just don't do anything too crazy. Big pike, big pike. Okay, slow, slow, slow. Yeah, just stop right here. It's a big pike. Yeah, just hold it there, hold it there, taut. Don't pull too hard. It's a big pike. This is a monster.
Pike.
It's huge. Look at this fish.
Oh
yeah, that is what we came for right there. Is that what you wanted?
Yes!
That is a hog. All right guys, option number 2, and this is your self-hook setting device. Before we get any deeper into this, disclaimer, these are not legal everywhere. They are legal in Manitoba. I know there's some states where they are outlawed, but I'm gonna show you guys a couple clips of these in action. Oh, jocker, got it. Ooh. What do we got? Brookie. Here we go, guys. Little one on the jaw jacker. 2 for 2 now. Hearing that bell ringing is a good noise. There she goes. All right, couple pros and cons for the self-hook setting device. It can be a little bit hard on your rod depending on the style you're using. It can potentially damage the rod tip. I haven't had any issues with this one specifically as well. If you don't have any sort of insulation, if you don't retrofit some foam for the bottom, it will freeze. So on those cold days, this is definitely not as ideal. But On the pro side of things, you're able to fight the fish with the rod and the reel, and as well, for some fish with smaller mouths, it's good because it sets the hook right away and it gives you that little split second. Sometimes for stock trout, for walleye, they'll pick it up and drop it. If you're dealing with bigger fish, with pike and lake trout, this probably isn't the option for you. All right, third option, guys. This is kind of hybrid of the two. This is the iFish Pro. I'm not sure what you would call it as far as categorizing it, but I'll give you a quick breakdown on how this works. Rod goes on the end, you put a little clip onto your line, and you keep your bail open, so when that fish pulls it, triggers the flag, and there you go. Very similar to the tip up. Some of the pros of this, it is insulated on the bottom, you know, keeping it open on those cold days. Another thing is this is bigger than 10 inches, so this fits really nice over 10-inch hole. You don't have to worry about freezing. On the other side of that, one of the cons is that unfortunately, this doesn't fit in a pail like those other tip-ups. That being said, for big game fish, for when you're laying a big deadbait on the bottom for a pike or a lake trout and you want that fish just a second to take the bait, this is much better. You don't want something that's automatically gonna set the hook for something like that. So being able to fight a big fish in a rod and reel is so much fun with this. Another thing to take into account is this is gonna be legal everywhere because it's not spring loaded.
We got a flag, we got a flag, we got a flag. She's pulling line. Oh baby. Oh, she's screaming. Oh, oh, oh. This might not be small. Oh, man, a 10-inch hole ain't big enough. Come on, right here, right? Oh yes,
There she comes.
yes, 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 yes.
You grabbing her?
Yeah, sure. Oh my goodness. 41 3/4, show me.
Almost 42.
Look at that. That's a monster.
One more thing to keep in mind with this is sometimes you need to read the fine print on your local laws and regulations. Sometimes there's a distance you have to stay within your lines. Don't be caught with your tip up 200 yards away because that could cause you some issues and potentially get you a fine. Last thing I'm gonna say is don't be afraid to use two of these. If you are specifically targeting, you know, big pike or big lake trout, or let's say you're fishing for stock trout and the fish are super spooky, you may want to use two of these. It might make more sense and it might be more effective. All right, we've talked about all the gear. For our final chapter, we're gonna talk about breaking down a lake and how to find fish under the ice.